So, last time on the Misadventures of Group 1, you all were in Lunder. After finishing a battle with Hydra, ice-breathing Hydra, you all headed back to town and got some well-deserved rest, but not before you were awoken by cannon fire. After running outside, you can see the sinking ship of a conclave, the sinking conclave ship, as a multitude of Uglon naval ships slowly made their way towards port. The current captain of the guard of Lunder asked you all to more or less move into the forest and make sure no one can flank them. You all did so, finding a sizable force of Uglon military, wiping them all out except for one person that ran away like a bitch. You all headed back victorious, coming back to see that the battle has been won. Being paid for each person you killed, you all left, deciding to head to Ironwater, the capital of Ethar, to finish up a request for a very beneficial person, because half the parties never met him. As you reach Ironwater, you see actually on the way to Ironwater, you've seen a very large, strange phenomena. You've seen, as the sky went dark, a loud chain breaking and a large storm gathering as it heads to the Uglon Empire. And you all finally make it to Ironwater. A nice, very large city. Different from any city you've all seen before, due to this, the biggest thing, the strangest contraption, as it seems more like a metal box as it flies by on a multitude of rail systems. Well, by fairly quickly. And that's where we left off, making port in Ethar. What do you all do?
Can I just say it was really cool how the music started when you said the sky went dark?
It was
10 out of 10. Very
all
cool.
on purpose.
Yeah, so Alright, so I guess we gotta find the people here who are in charge, huh?
Would help. Well, the people that are actually in charge.
Yeah. The problem is, we won't be very legit to, like, the average guard or something, because we'll be here and we'll be like, hi, I'm here to talk to your king or whatever, and it's on behalf of this demon god guy.
What?
The plan, maybe.
On behalf of the demon god? What?
I mean, we could just claim to be representatives from the Conclave. Because we
You know what,
sort of
that's
are,
it.
if I understand the situation.
Yeah, that's a good idea, yeah.
You all just let that slip, didn't you? We're working for this demon god.
Like, what? Yeah, what demon god? What?
Ever told you about Legion yet? You should know better if you're traveling.
Literally met you a few weeks ago.
Ever told you about Legion?
No.
Alright, okay. So, there's this god, his name's Legion, and,
Can I just like roll Arcana or
is-
history?
Yeah, roll Arcana, history, or religion.
Oh, you already know who he is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just hear Legion, I'm like, really?
It just waits. The god of necromancy, more or less. Yeah. Everything necromancy.
Shadow Dude. Okay. Yep. Sure.
Big shadow.
So is this world's Orcus?
Yes. But better. He's not gonna kill everyone. He's just gonna kill a few people.
Yeah, the Uglum.
Yup. Piss him off.
He's the king of the orcas.
He's the king of the whales. Fear him.
Killer whales. Don't forget.
Every time I hear orcas, I think orcas. Okay.
But I also do want all of you to roll history checks again. I just roll history check to see what you know about
No.
Ethar.
Can I get advantage for the Ethar?
No,
But
No.
this ain't no book.
it sounds but we literally grew up here.
Oh fuck yeah, roll history.
Like no real reason though. I was just bored, just live it, for a few years, it's fine.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's not all about books, okay?
So anyone that got above a 15 would know a little bit about Ethar.
Everyone but Junior.
Feels bad, JPEG.
Sorry, Captain. Letter.
Captain got the lowest. Wait a minute. I was really like, wait, what? Ethar, the government style of Ethar is a council system, having 20 heads, 2 heads per town, excluding Olisnor. Very bottom, because they stay to themselves and they don't give a shit about anyone else. And the 4 guilds that stay in Ethar, you all do know of 3 of them, the mages, adventurers, and hunters. But in Ethar there is an extra guild known as the Chainbreakers. You all can think about what they do.
That's crazy. I don't know what I can do.
So you said 20 heads, and I just immediately thought of Futurama.
God damn it. Shame.
Just a room full of just heads.
Oh, I remember that.
It's been a while since I've watched that.
The Chainbreakers Guild being a guild that prioritizes the escape of slaves. You all,
Oh, okay. Not what I thought it was.
Yeah, not what you think. Because I immediately know what you thought. Like,
Yeah.
no. This guild prioritizing, they do not like slavery. So they will stop slavery. It's their thing. And you all know Ethar hates slavery.
Would you say being a warforged is technically slavery?
No, because you're not a person.
But I am now.
That's
You are
racist.
now. Like, as long as you
So-
have massive and intelligence, then they'll be more or less alright. No. You can't take them because they're smart and they can think for themselves. But Shield,
But they make
Bra-
them
or
smart
Shield
on
Guardians.
purpose. And then,
Well, then,
you know.
it's really debatable. Also, you worked for the Mages Guild, not for the town of Elderspell. So
No, I'm just saying.
they can't do anything.
it's just fun.
Guilds have their own laws. Pretty nifty.
Yeah, sure.
You know the imports of this city or this country: foods and rare minerals. Food for they don't really grow that much food, and minerals because literally all they do is magic shit, so they need the stuff. They export magic items. Simple. Their economy status, wealthy. It's a pretty wealthy nation. Also, what'd you say?
Could you say they're extremely wealthy?
They're extremely wealthy. But also, they're more well fortified than any other country. Because they're smart. And they have,
Except Mad Harbor, that place is a shithole.
yeah, they, as said, they put all of their insane people there. Literally.
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
As said for nation relations, and I'll go down the list. I'll tell you, -20 is hate or at war. 20 is friendly or allies. Estrago, -10. Uglan, 10. Conclave, 10. Glimmervale, 5. Silver Breach, 15. Shimmering Veil, 15. Get that taste of their status.
Did you say Sanguine Conclave and I just missed it?
Yes, the Conclave is 10. They are not. They like them, mainly because they do a lot of business with them. So, but the same thing goes for the Uglan Empire.
They're also next door, so
That too.
it's gonna be kind of hard to be angry at someone next door.
It's like being mad at your neighbor for having that one damn barking dog.
It's how you make a war, you know?
I mean, mad at my downstairs neighbor for having 2 loud barking dogs.
Alright, so what you gotta do, you gotta cast Fireball. And boom. Dog's quiet.
They'll be real quiet after that.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's quiet when you cast fire.
Mm-hmm. It's a good spell.
By the way, do you want to know the 2 spells I learned, Rin?
Go ahead, tell me. Oh, you took these from that book.
Hmm?
Zan,
I grabbed these right out of the compendium.
I know.
you finally got Mage Armor. Jesus.
Yeah, I decided to pick it up. I was like, why not?
What level are
It says
you?
it lasts 8 hours. I thought it was only 1 hour.
Isn't that like the first level spell you're supposed to get?
Yep. That is very much a 4th level spell. A 1st level, 4th. That is, I was looking at the 4 as I was
Yeah.
talking about mage armor. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh shit. My
You
English.
could also just be a lizard folk and not need that at all.
You want to die and become resurrected? Or reincarnated? Become a lizard
Awesome.
folk? Be fun.
Nah, lizard folk are shit.
They don't live that long, so they got a little bit, but
Yeah, that's true.
I'm planning to clone myself later.
What?
that works.
What, as a child?
Just a young adult again.
Small infant. I want to be reliving my baby years.
Hello, Jango Fett.
With all my knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. That'd be fun.
Big brain baby. I am.
You have all of your magic abilities as a baby.
It's actually.
That would be fucking hilarious.
You're a wizard, so it all comes from knowledge. So fuck yeah, you win. Shit. A baby
You
that
don't
casts
need to diaper on time and it casts fireball on you.
You do a little bit of soul so you can get subtle, so people don't know you're doing fireballs. They're like, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
Funny. Just once a day there's a random fireball. They're like, what the fuck did that come from?
Sarcastic fly. Oh yeah, man. It'd be the best. Fly.
I always keep fly prepared.
I really don't blame you. It's a damn good spell.
Oh god, a flying baby.
I've never had to use it, but like the one day I leave it unprepared is the day I'm gonna need it.
Damn, you're not wrong.
Funny you talk about flying
Understandable.
babies. I have a game where a character's playing a shapeshifter and they shapeshift into a baby and they can fly. It's the thing they do.
Amazing.
Kind of ridiculous.
But so you all are in Ironwater. You all do learn, or I'm pretty sure everyone will tell Kabda about like all the knowledge you know.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, I love explaining things.
Oh yes.
That's
Literally, when enlisted is one of my personality traits.
And for you, Turk,
amazing.
for you, Al, with your high, big brain knowledge, you being from Elderspell, you will know the representatives from Elderspell. Bravo Gemage, which is a male halfling, and Dandar Venran, a male half-elf. They are the representatives. They do all the political stuff. They don't do any of the magic bullshit. They're the political people.
Okay, but I've met them.
You probably wouldn't have met them because they stay in Ironwater. They don't go to Elderspell. They're the representatives.
Okay, I'll fill in some gaps then. Whatever it says.
Yeah. But you know their names. Yeah. Thumbs up. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, do you know where we can find this council then to speak to them?
Yes. Do I?
You would.
You said that Ironwater is a capital city, right?
It is the capital city.
So, do we have any free time to wander around the city at the moment?
That's up to you all.
Every time,
I guess we do.
technically.
I'd like to find a place that sells armor.
Alright.
What sort of armor?
Let me just make sure I have enough gold on me.
I've got money. Oh man. Forgot.
So you're gonna look for a blacksmith. Alright. While searching through, just roll a investigation check.
I'm really shit at this. Can someone else roll? I'll help.
You want me to help you?
You know what?
Yes, please.
Oh wait, I'm also bad at it. Maybe not. I have +4.
That's much better than me.
Natural 1 still gets the DC.
Oh, that's not bad.
Still gets a DC for natural one. Fucking hell. That's funny shit.
With a 21, you see everything. You send up your
Stop itching
fucking
your
like send up the eagle. You use your eagle vision. Been playing a lot of Odyssey. Makes sense. But yes, you do spot a blacksmith fairly easily, and you can see the name of it, the Bullet's Claw. Making your way towards it.
Okay, I'll just DM you what I'm looking for.
Alright.
It's the same thing as before. You just the last time you said they wouldn't have it because it's the capital city.
Yes. I'll describe the place too. Concrete row house. Orange shackled roof. Contains, whenever you're walking in there, a brass countertop, and you see a multitude of fine weaponry hanging from poles stretched around the walls. They will have that.
Oh, do they?
They do. You do see the owner, a man named Godfrey Damaros, human male. As you walk up and ask about these items, he will have them on hand.
Okay. I'd like to buy them.
You purchase them from him. He is happy to get them out of his stock because no one
Yeah,
ever buys these things.
Yeah, you guys just see as Junia puts a very large amount of platinum coins on the counter and just shoves 2 things in her bag of holding.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Could I try and see what those things are?
Well, do you want it to be a secret on what you buy, or
Actually, you know what? For now, yeah, because it'll be a surprise for someone.
He'll ask if you have a bag of holding.
I do.
Do you mind? Will you allow him to take it and put the items in there, so no one else can see? He'll allow you to come into the back with him, to watch him do it. So no one can see what they do. You all just see as they walk off in the back room for about 5 minutes and come back. Hair is rustled. But yeah, Junior, you now have those items.
Anyone else have any business at the blacksmith?
Not the blacksmith, no.
Oh, I have a question for him, for the shop owner. If I provide, and this is while I'm in the back in the private with him, I'll DM you the question.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything at the blacksmith, Cabda?
I'm good.
You see as also Junior leaves, as Junior places a large amount of money with the blacksmith, and they leave to the back. Speaking in hushed tones. Okay. So you want it on that?
Yes.
Add an extra 100 gold.
Okay.
Because it'll take time. Which one do you want to add it on to? Both or just one of them?
Both.
Alright, just add an extra 100 gold and come back in a day.
Okay, I'll hand them back to him, and then yeah, I'll rejoin the party. So after, guys, God, out of character. Like, why are we here? What contract do we have in this area? I forgot.
Legion
You
asked
talk
you
to-
a while
yeah.
ago to bring Ethar to the side of the conclave.
Okay. So
Yeah,
we'll
my
definitely, we'll definitely be resting and staying here for a little bit. Right?
Yeah,
Probably.
we gotta take part in some negotiation, possibly
Politics.
aggressive. Who knows?
If we kill them, they can't join the Ugalan Empire.
Yeah, you try.
No, you kill them and then threaten their replacement.
Yeah, threaten the runner-ups. Yeah.
Part about them having the highest defenses in the entire world. Right?
But I definitely want to stop by a magic shop.
It's the same.
Okay, we can do that first.
Some more magic items.
I'm specifically looking for wands. My attunement slots are full.
And for a ring.
Alright.
And there's lots of them.
So you hunt down a magic shop. Find one. It's called the Mages Guild.
That's where I wanted to go. Get that discount.
But you all,
Yeah.
you also do learn, due to that high investigation from Kabda, there is another magic seller in town somewhere. You don't know who they are, but they're not official.
I mean, I'm good with shopping here, probably. So
I'm good as well, but I kind of want to go see what he's got though, because it'll be fun.
I can roll another investigation to try and find it.
Sure.
You look, but it proves much harder than you suspect to find.
Unfortunate.
Can I try?
Go ahead.
Damn
Same. Not that many people know about it. You ask guards, they do not know. You ask the random civvies. Nope.
Because we're just shopping at the Mages Guild. Discount anyway.
You come to the quick realization that this person probably shady.
Yep.
Hmm.
I mean, that's why I was hoping for like another 23 on my investigation, but
But you didn't technically get 23 last time. So.
Judy said they were helping me.
Oh, did they? I'm confused.
You need a little bit more than a 23.
Darn.
Jesus.
Yeah. Gotta live magic. But as you find the Mages Guild fairly quickly, you are welcomed in, and it's a fairly large Mages Guild, this one. You know, this is a university of them. Walking in, you do see a elven female as you walk in at the reception post, nodding their heads, and how can I assist you?
I was wondering what kind of spellcasting wands you might have prepared.
We have a multitude. What are you looking for?
Perhaps mage armor, or maybe knock.
Ones we could find. She pulls out a book. We could have those made for you, but we do not have a wand of knock or mage armor.
How long and how much would those be?
Depending, they are third level spell. One is first. For knock, it will take us about a week to enchant. For the mage armor, same, about the same time, about a week. Prices being very different. The mage armor wand costing about 1,000 gold pieces, and the knock costing a little bit more, about 8,000 gold pieces.
A little bit more, okay.
How many do you have? Gold pieces.
I have about 4,000 right now.
Okay.
So I think I'm definitely going to go for the wand of mage armor.
Right.
You just learned the spell.
Yeah, this is so I don't have to waste the spell slot. I wasn't sure how affordable it might be.
So which one do you purchase?
The wand of mage armor for 1,000, right?
It'll take a week to get that enchanted for you, and then you'll have a month to pick it up.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure we'll be here for probably at least a week, or we can work around being here for a week.
Alright.
Yeah, we can chill out and even after we do the thing.
Well, depends if we fucked up or bad.
Unless we feel really bad and we get chased out of the city. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened.
I'm sure we can get delivered though. So.
Yeah, and you're talking about this in front of the person. We can have it delivered to anywhere. Any Mages Guild. Capital. So. That is easy enough.
Oh, and one more thing. Could I purchase the sigil sequence for Ironwater?
Oh, easy enough. And, it will
You can
cost...
buy all the sequences.
You could... every sequence in the world you could purchase at a capital, but it costs... not a lot of money, but still money.
How much to get all the ones I'm missing?
Which ones are you missing?
I have Sirios, Tali, Elderspell, Scalvane, Hostland, and Ionis Island already.
Jesus.
So, 1,
He's very diligent.
2...
It's not that. It's just another group. The guy literally just learned a couple. He had like 2. That's pretty fun.
I'm not a fan of long boat rides.
Nor am I. That's why I'm
The
currently-
materials for teleportation circle are cheaper than boat fare for 4 people.
Not wrong. Alright, I got
Yeah, probably.
1.
There
Good
was
to know.
another reason I was going to buy a ring so I can swim. So I'm pretty heavy.
Instead of taking a boat.
Alright, you're missing 7 capital cities, that being dwarven cities included. So 25 gold each. So 7 times 25.
125?
175.
75.
There you go, yeah.
175. My brain.
So, you could purchase all capital cities, plus dwarven, excluding the capital city of Glimmervale. They do not have teleportation circles there.
Hmm.
But it does include the dwarven city inside Glimmervale.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Glimmervale. They hate people.
Really?
More or less, yeah, they only like wood elves. They're highly racist to anything other than elf. They
We
don't
should
mind
definitely.
yeah, they don't mind dwarves, surprisingly. Dwarves
Is it like in Skyrim where technically dwarves are elves because they're Dwemer?
yes.
Oh, really?
No, I'm lying.
Creepy.
It's just the dwarves have been there for a long time, they've got used to it.
Yeah.
So they really don't care. If you're an elf, they'll like you. If you're a furbolg, they'll like you. If you're a dwarf, you're
So
like
they're like, sure.
uh,
Or dwarf.
humans. They don't kill on sight. They don't like you, but they won't kill you.
What about robots?
Robots, you're not people, so they have no real big thought about you. And also, they think of you with the dwarves, so they'll be okay with you. So,
Sweet.
Yeah.
Money know.
half elves, they like half elves. They don't care about the racial hate whenever it comes to half elves.
It's not half elves.
Orcs, they'll kill on sight. Half orcs, they don't like, but won't kill on sight.
What about lizard folk?
Lizard folk, they never really have run-ins with lizard folk because they live on the other side of the planet.
That's only in the north. But north. Yeah.
Only in the north. They're in the south. There
Yeah,
are
it's
no
not
lizard
far.
folk tribes in their area, so they have no real big. They just know that you eat people. Like,
It's a massive racism.
not really. They just think, oh, they eat people. Us too. Shit, dude. Thumbs up.
Yeah, but elves aren't people, though, so that's fine.
That's true. Dragonborn, they don't hate, mainly because that country's right beside of them. They've dealt with you.
Okay, I'm just here to get some sugar and eggs. What's up?
Yeah.
Nom.
Tieflings, they don't hate.
Tieflings.
Tiefling, tiefling,
They
whatever.
have like typhoid.
They don't care
Tiefling,
because
right?
they're born in Glimmervale. Like. it's
So
not
would
like
that be the dwarven one be Nemro or
every
other one
dwarven
there?
city. Like,
every dwarven city? Okay.
every dwarven city. That includes
So all the Silver Breach diamonds.
all the Silver Breach diamonds and the diamond in Glimmervale and the diamond in Ethar.
Okay, and then all the square ones, of course.
Yes.
What about the circles?
Those are towns to small cities. You do know Ellenholm also. The capital city of the Shimmeringvale. They have teleportations everywhere. Teleportation circles. There we
Which one is that one? Said Shimmervale, Eleanor,
go. Ellenholm.
Ellenholm. Okay. Okay. I just put down like all capitals plus Tolly at Iona's Island.
Alright. And you can purchase smaller towns, but I'll have to get back to you whenever it comes to pricing on that, because
Still haven't finished it.
no. 'Cause I never got started on it. I gave up. I looked at it.
So-
That's a lot.
I think capitals and dwarven cities will be good enough.
Alright.
Anywhere decently important.
So, are any of you good at making poison?
I just breathe on people, so I don't know how to make poison.
Would that be survival, nature, or medicine?
You'll need the poisoner's kit, and that is medicine. Live by the fact if you know how to heal people, you know how to kill people. So,
Yep.
Yeah, I do have a 7 in medicine.
Jesus.
I have proficiency in every int and wisdom score except survival and animal handling.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
I have every other int and wisdom score.
It's
Yeah,
always amazing.
I'm having special quivers made so that I can put a substance in the bottom so that it helps the arrows. But it's also mixed with the substance is mixed with grease so it doesn't, just flow out when I'm falling or rolling around.
Oh, that's cool.
So if I can,
Probably buy some.
yeah, buying poison is a big no, and they're way too fucking expensive.
Is it?
Yeah, it's way too
Yeah.
expensive for like so little result because it's like more than 100 gold for a single application to 3 ammunition that does a D4 damage.
well, you can always just find a shady dealer that deals in plants. Not the pre-made poison themselves.
Yeah, I'm not as rich as
Just find an alchemist and buy ingredients.
Or you can find the plants yourself.
Or we can hunt wyverns and take their poison.
Damn, you're not wrong.
Is that easier than finding plants?
No,
Like it isn't.
no, it's not.
Perspective.
It depends what level we're at and whether or not we can one-shot them.
Plausible.
Because wyvern poison is considered the best weapon.
It really depends. You can find some really
That's real.
nasty plants out there. I
True.
have a very different thing than some.
But oh, so you have some like homebrew plants and stuff.
Oh yeah, you just
I
gotta
mean,
find them.
We can try and find information about it and ask around for people.
Yeah.
And then we can bring it back and have them make it so that we don't poison ourselves.
You're in a
It's
fairly
up to you, Arrowman.
cold.
Arrowman?
I don't really use arrows, so it's up to you.
Oh, since when is a junior man?
What is frigid?
You're a man.
Am
That's
I?
your buddy,
It's
man.
It's 2019.
Your gender is 2019.
damn.
Yeah.
Never heard of that one. Okay.
What is
Yeah,
the meaning of frigid? Whenever it comes to
Cold as
Very
fuck.
Cold.
Okay, so we have frigid, cold, and cold temperate is where you all are. So
Oh. Hey, good thing I have that cold weather stuff still.
it's not that cold. It's not
Ooh.
super cold. It's like 40s, 50s here where
Wow.
you are now.
ooh.
Even in the
Imagine-
desert? Is it the time of year?
You know there's cold deserts, right?
Yeah.
Well, this
Yeah.
is what it's called at night.
Just like this one's called the Desert of Fire, though. So
Yeah.
But maybe like in
I
the
was
winter.
just wondering if it was like a yearly,
Frostbite.
Judge.
what season it is, or if it's just really ineptly named.
No, it's like calling a guy tiny when he's giant. You know?
Or like Iceland or Greenland.
I fucking hate that so much.
But yeah, for one of the quivers, I'm gonna put oil in it, and then, like right before combat starts, I'm gonna light a torch and stick it in the ground in front of me.
Smirt.
Sweet.
But also, whenever it comes to poisons and shit, there's a multitude of plants out there that will assist you in poison, but there are a multitude of plants out there that will heal you. Think about that, because I'll tell you. Big
So
thunk.
how long would it take me to get proficiency in survival?
250 days.
What about poison?
Jesus.
250 days.
I have +7 in survival. If that helps.
That will help
Zero.
in finding
Well,
items.
then we have a person to hunt poisons. And just herbs in general. Gotta get our
I
secret
mean-
herbs and spices going.
I think with the ranger feature, what was it, Natural Explorer? I could do gathering while we're traveling at a normal pace. So
It's like, ah, that's pretty cool. I see that plant on the road. I'll grab that one. You taste it.
I'm
Ah,
just,
it's
I'm
a
just-
nervous system. Ah,
Yeah, I'm just imagining with Olarin's homebrew plants and shit, us finding some other magical poison that has a status effect like frost.
Oh no, they're actually pretty thoughtful. There's this one right here I'm pointing at that you can't see. If you turn it into paste and you have someone ingest it, yep, there you go.
Nah,
You kill them. They take
we're
a
not
lot of
looking
damage.
we're not looking for ingesting poison.
Oh,
no,
you're
thank
looking
you.
for application, piercing,
Yeah, piercing. No, Mr. Superman is no here.
poison antidotes, disease cure, organ repair, poisons.
Oh, a little bit of tidbit of information, Kevda. Through the transition from 3.5 to 5th edition, the Wyvern's poison got nerfed because it used to be a save or die.
Interesting.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's pretty fun.
The purple worm poison also used to be save or die. 5th edition doesn't like save or die. So.
Dang.
I mean, tell me about that deck save from the first session. That was a save or die.
That was a save or die. Or how about the Hydra, like 3 or 4 breath weapons stacked on top of each other?
But whenever we finish up here, I don't know what Al wanted.
I want to buy a ring so I can swim.
So you want a swimming speed ring?
Yeah, so I don't drown. Would be nice.
I don't know how to swim. Do you have a ring for that? We do.
I could get the walking on water one, but I think swimming would be more useful.
3,000 gold for swimming ring and water walking is another
So-
price.
Yeah.
I have a question.
I'm just gonna put a check.
Yes.
If you're attuned to and or wearing a ring of water walking and you fall from like 100 feet, Do you just die from falling damage from hitting the surface with water?
I think you
Well, I
can
think
choose.
You choose.
So, unless you're
And I
stupid.
mean,
But
even
it
then, I
says-
think 100-foot fall to water is usually fatal.
Yeah.
It
Depends.
says you
are
can
clenching?
stand. You can stand on water and move across it like that, so it's an option.
Ever.
It could be like Naruto or not, you know.
It depends. Are you clenching? If you die from falling.
And also, did you throw something before you hit? Very
No,
important.
just like just extend
Surface
your
tension's
legs, like-
important.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
extend your legs, tippy toes, and clench your butt cheeks.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. And then you have to put your arms to your side. Even then, you'll probably just break your legs.
At least your
Oh.
ankles.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
ask
very
about
least.
the why you have to clench your butt cheeks part because that's really unpleasant.
Oh yeah, because you could destroy your
You get an
digestive
you get an
system.
enema. It's fine.
Let's get like a metal diaper.
I hear it's the best enema.
One of my friends went cliff diving, and he thought that was
Yep.
a joke. And we
Yeah.
let's just say he was walking like a cowboy all the way home.
Yep, that's the thing.
So, are you buying the ring of swimming?
I can now swim.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I currently weigh like everything, so made of metal and wood. Probably weigh a ton or two. So I want to be able to swim.
Aren't you also wood though?
Yeah.
Wait, hydras don't have poison. I am disappointed.
Of course I don't. They're hydras.
To be honest, with the hydras we fought, it would be. I am surprised they didn't have poison along with everything else they
Oh,
had.
We could bottle up all their blood though and done like freezing bombs or something. I don't know.
How's that egg doing?
That's the thing.
Everybody hand waved at the last session. I thought I was the only one who remembered.
No, weren't we asking for an NPC to come and help take care of it? And
I think so.
Yeah, and then nobody brought it up in the last session. Like, he didn't even mention it in the recap.
Yep.
So I'm just like, oh, I
Did
guess
it?
he forgot. It's okay.
No, I was just really thinking like, did everyone else forget? Because that'd be like,
Were
oh.
we like keeping in ice
Hmm.
water or something?
we were like someone was. I think Ever was constantly casting a freezing cantrip on it.
yeah.
Yeah, I was spamming Ray of Frost at it.
Oh. Maybe we wanna find someone to wyvern sit for us. Not wyvern, hydra sit.
As said, your sister is currently in Ionis Island. So,
Yeah, we could just say that we sent it to them already.
Well, no, because you were on a boat.
I mean, before we
Okay.
left Lunder.
How would you send it?
Cast a
Teleportation circle.
She's not that high of level. She's not that good.
No, I could cast teleportation circle though, and she gave me the sequence for Ionis Island.
It's true.
Remember?
It's true. Go to delete the amount of money needed to teleportation circle. Your sister has that egg. What she's gonna do with it, who knows? She wants to test it.
I just have like
Mm.
several sets of the materials for teleportation circle already.
Smirk.
I have 6
So,
more on hand.
Um,
Yeah,
I,
should get more.
I guess. Could we ask around about different kinds of plants so that we know what to
After
get?
that ring of swimming, I was intending to go to a bookstore, and we can pick up some books on it.
Actually, wait. So, Everett's constantly reading to learn spells. Now Junie has something to read.
Boom. Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Hey, are you gonna buy a garage?
So I can have my Lamborghini.
Look at your.
You know what I like? You know what I like more than my Lamborghini?
It's a chariot.
Knowledge.
Lamborghini. It's a brand of chariot in this world.
It's not very fast though.
Not very fast, but Also not very reliable. But looks nice.
It's just for looks.
Yep.
But it acts like a Volkswagen Beetle. So
You mean like doesn't die but also doesn't work the whole time?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like a constant state of limbo.
like you can only drive like around your village. If you go too far, it breaks down.
The
I like
wheels
how-
just flat.
No, I like how like the really, really old cars, if you drove too fast through a puddle of water, the water would splash up and kill the engine.
Yeah, because I had no under. Oh yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Gotta love old shit. Cause it's shit. Alright.
So, yeah, Ren, with the books, if I'm constantly reading the books, would that give me like a bonus towards finding certain plants?
Yeah, depending on the book you have, yes. It'll give you a small bonus.
Yeah, so yes. Priority would be medicinal medicinal and poisonous plants.
They do have medicinal, but you cannot find a book on poisonous plants.
Could I help?
Specifically, beside the these plants are, don't eat them. You'll die. As in the berries. But nothing application wise when it comes to arrows.
Could I
This is more or
help
less.
help if I look in the library or something like that?
Go ahead. Very unlikely because these things are
Was
not
that
a
like an
common-
investigation?
Yeah, with investigation, yes.
We're probably gonna have to track down that shady guy for this information.
Advantage, right?
Yes.
I'll help with the investigation.
Automatic.
Hey,
You do
Oh,
find
never mind.
some nice books on medical things, but not anything poison wise. Even with the 26, they do not
Just
carry
overdose them on the meds.
that.
Yeah.
so
That will work.
Must be morphine.
So Rin, how good is the medicinal book we get with that fucking 26 investigation?
It covers almost to, you would think, all to almost all of the plants out there that can help you out. There's a lot of plants out there. It's a fairly thick book.
Okay, so
You
if
just
I-
go
if
to all
I
the parts that say danger, do not use poisonous, and you use that.
if I go through the index, does it include all the DLC plants, Rin?
Yes.
Can we also like go to the front desk and get a copy of the book?
To get a copy of the. No, you're in a bookstore, aren't you?
I went to a library.
You went to the library. I thought they went to a bookstore.
That's why I thought
We
I'd
wanted to
buy
go to
it.
a bookstore because we could get the book.
Yeah, but I said I went to a library because that's where I got the advantage.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because I was a librarian.
Also, I think libraries have books that bookstores can't have.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. I thought you were a
Sure.
plant, like a bookstore. Like,
Oh no,
I said I went.
we were,
I said
we were
library.
following.
So you were at the library. You
Yeah.
don't find that book because they don't
No.
have it at the library.
Okay.
But if
So I
you
find a poison on there.
no, you find a lot of history books. Just tell me what you want, and I will tell you if it's there.
Magic poison.
Magic poison, not there. Mainly anything to do with poison, not there. As strange as it is, not there.
So no one even directs us to a place where we can find
No.
the medicinal book.
Because they have no clue on why you would need poison.
I said medicinal.
Uh-huh. Medicinal. They will tell you bookstore. That's where
Okay.
most of their stuff would be.
Oh, can I find a
then.
book on how to on the potions to counteract specific poisons?
So, anti-poison book.
Yeah, which would also describe poisons
Antidote.
technically.
Oh, damn, that's the name of it. Thank you, Content. Anti-poison.
Sure. This
Uh,
both works, you know.
You would find that at the bookstore. This is when you learn, literally, the library owner and the bookstore owner are brothers. Whenever you head there, they're very identical, as in they're twins.
Do I talk to the librarian and he's like, just go see my brother?
No, he doesn't even say brother. Just the
wow.
bookstore down the road.
Okay.
That'd
It's
be
like
your
you
place.
walk in and you see him and you think maybe you walk back in the same store, so you walk out and you look at the sign and you're like, no, that's it. And then you go,
Nurse Joy, is that you?
Have you ever seen the y'all have watched Avatar, right? Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, the film is great.
oh yeah.
Ugh, God.
Get out.
All right, do y'all remember the third season where the painted lady episode? I've been rewatching all the Avatar episodes again.
I mean, I do.
Oh, it's been so long since I watched that.
It's
Episode with the crazy guy who
Yeah, I
swaps out
remember
hats
that.
to do
Yes.
different jobs.
Yes, it's that.
I don't know, there's so many weird episodes.
Yes, there is. But
Kind
it's
of muddled together.
but yeah, it's the
Remember-
crazy guy that
remember
switches
Aang's
out
best friend?
hats. Aang's best friend.
Yeah.
King Boomy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Mental.
But yeah, you walk in like, what the fuck is going on? Because they wear the same clothes. They wear the same everything. Hairstyle's the same. It really puts you off. But no,
I hate it when the identical twins coordinate.
just a.
I'm gonna ask him, like, do you do this on purpose to freak people out, or is it just
Yes.
what's going on?
Yes.
Okay, makes sense.
What's funny is I actually work with identical twins.
Ugh. I went to school with identical my English. Identical twins.
Identical Quinn.
Yep. God damn, my English is going to
The
hell.
4 of them.
Yes. 4 of them. That'd be terrifying. See 4 of the same people walk down the hallway, fucking glitching the
No,
matrix.
4 pairs of identical twins.
No. They don't walk down the hallway at the same time. They walk down like just like 1 minute.
Staggered. So you think
Yeah,
you've got
1
deja
minute
vu?
between.
Yeah.
You think you're in the Matrix?
God damn it, the agents are here.
The agent. Or I'm high. Oh no. I don't remember being
But yeah,
high.
bookstore.
Yeah, because
Yeah, you find medical books fairly easily.
but one
Okay.
specifically to counteract poison.
Yes. It more or less gives you how to make antidote.
But also it would give us what poisons it would be an antidote for, right?
Kinda, but they're more common poisons. So consider assassin blood. The ones that take a while to really kick in, mainly ingestion poisons, they will cover. But anything
Fuck.
outside, that's the most common poison people use to kill people.
Yeah, women.
Oh, alright.
Shady
Harsh.
politicians.
It's harsh, but true.
Sexist.
It's literally the most common way up for a woman to kill someone, for sure.
Did you just assume the assassin's gender?
Oh fuck.
I'm not. Who said assassin? I was just talking about like a really annoyed woman, a random person. It's a very common occurrence, apparently.
Eh.
That's what the stats say.
It's what the stats say.
That's what they all say.
Yep.
But yeah. It'll cost a little bit for each book. If you're looking for antidote book, big book on medicine.
Yeah,
And-
big book on medicinal plants.
The big book of medicinal plants.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
And
Is it too big?
it's
It's like
it's hefty.
It's probably like
like-
you'd want to put it in the bag of holding big.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
It's like a bit bigger than the 6th Harry Potter book.
Or how about just like
Close.
3 Harry Potter books stapled together?
I finally ended up getting my first Harry Potter book, and it's the something Phoenix.
Great time.
Order the
Order of the
Phoenix,
Phoenix.
number 5.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you know what? The story is good, but the creator is just trash.
You know,
She's a lunatic.
Yeah, she's not great.
She turned into a lunatic as soon as the film's finished. It's pretty fucking funny.
Like the the fucking popularity just like turned her into a psychopath.
Oh, it's fucking great. It's so funny.
I don't believe in supporting the mentally disabled, so I won't buy any of her books.
I believe supporting them because it's hilarious.
Got out of the yard sale.
You don't
And
believe
no one
supporting the mentally disabled?
Yeah, and also if no one else supports,
Not empowering them.
Why?
you shouldn't empower.
So
them.
how
It's
much
more
are those
fun if you
books?
empower them.
I wouldn't vote Trump either, so there's that.
Yeah, but he's just stupid.
Yeah,
It's not the same.
you're not wrong.
So how much are those books?
Are those the only two you're getting?
Only two that seem useful here.
Okay.
I don't
Well, the
need them.
big book on medicinal plants is 100 gold.
I wonder, is there any other book about just anything in the wilderness that could be useful? Food-wise?
A survival guide.
Yeah, I was
Basically,
thinking. I was gonna ask for like, is there a survivalist guide to things to not touch?
Or
Is there,
things to touch.
is there a thing called Bono's guy?
Hitchhiker's Guide to Olren's DLC.
No, you're thinking of Xanathar's guide to everything.
No, that's all about.
No.
That's the separate. That's no. That's not.
No, I want Xanathar's notes to everything else.
Xanathar
Xanathar's lost notes to everything else. I have that.
does not exist here, so he is lost in time.
Is there a Bono's guide?
No, because he doesn't exist.
Is there something like a Bono's guide?
JoJo's guide. Just JoJo.
They,
It's just JoJo Bizarre Adventures book.
oh,
So
so
Strange.
can we find that bow with the Egyptian arrow?
What?
You're making a JoJo reference and you don't even understand JoJo.
I'm trying to think. Like, what? The fuck?
oh, that's
It's
funny.
been a long time since I watched JoJo. So.
If you get stabbed by the Egyptian arrow, you get stand powers.
Oh yeah, no, okay. Stand arrow. Okay, I never thought of. Okay, it's been a while. Egyptian arrow. The fuck? A stand arrow. Oh yeah, you just say stand arrow. Perfect. I'll understand that one. Kills us in the name. But yep. You find those books. The antidote book is 25 gold. And if you look for a survivalist guide, it'll be 25 gold also. But all it covers is, hey, these are nutritional things to eat. These are safe things. Don't touch the poison ivy. Ya dumbass.
Does that cover all regions?
Yes, it covers most regions. As in, yes,
Does
it covers
this-
all. Except for
guys-
temperate. Like, not temperate, the frigid
Can we make it a thing
tundra.
that whenever we're fighting, we're gonna have to have Rin specify the plants and shit so we can use the environment to our advantage?
No. DM overrules this. DM cannot.
When we're fighting.
In
so,
before
like,
DM fight it.
Just grab this random plant and rub it on your arrow.
No. I want to push someone into poison ivy. That's what I want to do.
Oh.
So he's got a rash. Oh my god, so irritating. Takes like a
when we're
minute to
busy,
light appear. But yeah.
we capture someone and we're questioning them. We just tie them up in poison ivy.
That's
I
terrible.
know someone who did something like that, and what they did was they touched poison ivy and they didn't know it, and then they ate something, and so they had poison ivy rashes like in their throat.
Oh.
So that's how you torture someone with poison ivy.
Yeah, but also it'd be funny if we did that and then he was immune to poison ivy.
So, Ren, does the Gimpy Gimpy tree exist in your world?
The what?
Gimpy Gimpy tree.
Oh fuck, I know what that is. Oh shit. It probably does somewhere.
Yeah,
The-
I wanna find that, and then we can have Everett with Mage Hand extract the substance
Yeah.
from that. We can put that on the arrow.
That's bad. Shame. At the
I have some bad news for that plan.
We could also get a herbalism kit.
For anyone that doesn't know, the Gimpy Gimpy tree is the suicide plant.
I remember that. I remember reading, like, you said Gimpy Gimpy tree, and I had to think, what the fuck? Strange name tree. It's slowly working its way through my dial-up brain, and, then I remembered, oh shit, yeah, it's the bad one. It's the real bad one. It looks funny. Yeah.
The problem is I don't have mage hand.
What? Fuck's sake.
Alright, you gotta do it by hand, so,
I've got mage hand. I can
damn. Gotta do it
Like-
by hand.
We don't fucking take a chance with that shit.
Oh, come on.
So, you
So
know
yeah,
how you get,
monsters. Go, that's all.
yeah, you get dispel, and you get what was the other one? Like to get rid of curses.
Remove
curse.
curse.
Yeah. To get rid of the Gimpy Gimpy, you're probably gonna have to remove Satan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Protection from evil.
It's actually in this world it's a cursed tree that if it touches you it opens you up to possession of a demon. But it's a pain demon. It doesn't even want to take you over, it just causes you pain. So
Oh,
pull
so
up.
you need to remove curse. I've got that too.
There you go. Boom.
Okay.
Magic.
Did anyone else have a book they're looking for?
I want to get a monsters book. It's like all the monsters that ever exist.
Bestiary.
Yeah.
Bestiality. What the fuck? Bestiary.
So
Probably find
That's what
one.
I'm
What beasts are you looking for? Like legitimate
Oh,
beasts?
all of them.
Wait, weren't you two gonna have armor made themed after the Hydra's leather?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a Hydra armor.
Hydra team.
Fuck. Yes, Team Hydra. Hey Hydra.
God.
Forgot about that.
Might don't have to be Hydra robes.
You could probably make
That's
Hydra
fine.
robes.
Make a leather jacket.
Yeah.
A Hydra duster.
Yeah, I can wear leather. Sweet. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to leather workers.
Yeah. So
So for all those books, it'll cost 150. If you want a monster manual, it'll cost you 100.
Yeah, I get that.
But it doesn't come with the expansion, sadly. This one doesn't.
How much is the expansion?
They don't have it because they don't exist. I'm flipping you off. Just like, fuck you. There's no voice
Rin.
guide here.
Lizard folk are
Right.
real. So this is bullshit.
then would 30 pounds be enough for 2 sets of leather armor or clothes?
Not leather armor, but they said that they wanted dusters, right?
Wait. This sounds weird because last time you said there was enough for like
Yeah.
more than 4 sets of armor with the collective amount we had.
Yeah, because we killed
Yeah.
2 Hydras, and you said
you not
2
write
sets
down the
per
pounds?
Hydra.
Yes, I wrote down the pounds. I have 30 pounds left.
Okay.
Oh, we already made some. I see.
Uh-huh.
I see.
You could, well, the thing is, do they want armor?
Actually, I'll do something to solve this. Because, yeah, okay, the total weight of studded leather, which is the heaviest leather armor, is 13 pounds.
I think armor's pointless for me.
Yeah, you see, you have a Warforged, which he is armor itself. And then you have a
Yeah, no.
wizard, which doesn't
Could I
wear
get the
armor.
mages?
Ren, I'm saying this to you so that you can have the amount of weight collectively that something that big would take.
I know.
So for basically like a leather jacket, just take like the leather armor, and take that and maybe half it since it's not armor. So that'd be 5 pounds for the leather jacket.
Well, it depends.
Could
Well,
I
it's not just that. You need the length for it, too. If they want, like, a duster, a legitimate duster, it'll take a little bit more than 5 pounds, because they have to make sure nothing fucks up. And also, it takes a
Yeah.
while to make a duster.
By the way, for the ranger, there's a locate animals or plant spell you can get.
Didn't know what you're looking for.
Ooh.
So,
Lol.
That's what the book is for.
yeah.
Could I ask someone to like integrate the scale, the leather stuff into my body?
You would have to find a very specialized person, which means you'll either need to go to. You would know of the man because you probably visited once before. In Blackport, there is a man that works on Warforged, or you can go to one of the dwarven kingdoms that specialized in making Warforged.
Like Nemro.
Nemro being
Where I
the
was
major
born.
one.
I could take us there. Or to Blackport. Or anywhere, really.
Yeah, that would be cool to do at some point.
But you
So that
could,
seemed all I would get was like resistance to frost or whatever.
maybe, yeah. It'd just take a long time.
Oh, I hate you so much.
That's the thing. It takes a long time because they're putting armor on your armor.
Can't I just make the plates and then I come and then I swap them out?
No.
Are you a Zoid?
Sure. Yeah.
So yeah, it'll take for me to be 5th level ranger before I get access to that spell.
Oof.
Oh, it's by the
Unless
scroll.
oh yeah.
Also,
Well, I mean
think
it's a ritual, so
Oh yeah, I could pick it up with a feat actually then.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it.
Become ritual.
I
boy.
mean
Magic
If we
Initiate
can-
Ranger. Or Druid.
Well, you could take ritual caster.
I think I could pick it up as a walk as well.
If you take ritual caster, you can learn any ritual out there. So,
I do like my rituals.
which means cleric rituals. You can technically
Hmm.
learn ritual caster.
So
It's a good feat.
I mean, if you don't want to pick up that, or if you have something else you want to pick up, and I think 12th level when we each get another one of Rin's special feats, I could pick up Ritual Caster and take that if you don't want to.
Oh, you'd get 2 at that level. 2 things.
Unless you want the ability skill improvement.
Yeah. Do I think a coat, like jacket thing, would give me the same effects as it
No.
being integrated?
No, it won't.
No?
No.
So I wanted to ask Rin, since we brought up Ritual Caster, if I pick that up, could I learn rituals of higher levels later? Because
Yeah,
this is
you-
you just start with 2 level 1s.
Yeah, you can add on to it. It's a book of rituals, so yeah, you could add on to it. It's
Okay.
more or less having a
So I could
second
learn
spell.
other non-wizard rituals.
Yes.
Okay.
So could I learn cantrips then?
No.
Because I've got what's it? The Pact of the Tome.
No.
Damn it. I tried. I only currently have 8 cantrips, so I need more.
I need 87 cantrips, please. There aren't that many in the game. I need more.
Kev, is there anything you like to do?
Cleric. You know, so
Not really.
you
So
want some
shall we
sweet
just-
armor? Do you two know what armor?
I already have armor.
Yeah, but frost armor.
I have frost armor. It also hurts people who attack me.
I mean, literal frost armor, not magical frost armor.
I mean, how much is it? I wasn't paying attention because I didn't want to.
Well, we haven't come up with the price yet. It's all hypothetical.
Is it better than my fancy plate armor?
No, no.
No, I don't want any of that.
It's probably leather.
It's plate mail or
Oh, yeah.
leather. Just
No,
think about that.
thanks. I don't want.
Not even wearing armor. I've got 1980, so.
Wait, there's an item that I was interested in, but I don't think I have enough money for it.
What is this item?
I need to find the name.
Tell me, human. I am the Daleks.
An animated shield. It's
Oh.
just way too expensive.
You're not
6,000 gold.
Oh, yeah, they're quite expensive.
Yeah, animated shield's like one of my favorite things because you don't have to use the hand for it. Just
It's great. It's the same price as a +2 shield. It's pretty funny.
yeah, but you don't have to use the hand for that. So you can use it while using a two-handed weapon.
Yeah,
Or
just get
both.
war comps. I'm joking. Actually, no, yeah. For your melee, yeah, sure.
So if you get an animated shield, but then you dual wield shields.
So 3 shields.
3 shields.
Yeah.
Technically?
You get the braces of defense. Wow, it doesn't want a shield, damn it.
And then get each of the shields +3.
Yeah. You know how terrifying that'd be? Just like
Also-
literally a juggernaut.
Also, I think something we need to take into consideration. +3 shit. You have to look up the shit that it takes to make that. Because I think it takes components to make +3 shit. Like a +3 shield needs to be made out of parts of a fucking Tarask.
Yeah, that's what mages are for, you know. They do all that shit for you. It's just real expensive.
You have to bankrupt an entire nation, but yeah.
Easy enough.
It's
No,
not hard.
yeah, I'm just saying, if the Tarask hasn't been killed in your world, and the specific people that can craft shit weren't there and have gotten the materials from it, that shit doesn't exist.
The resistant rings are so annoying.
It's been a
So
while
good
since the
thing.
Gods War, so who knows?
How many gods did the Tarask eat?
No. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
For reference, if he eats a god, that is the legitimate only official way that a god can die and cease existing.
Or God v God warfare.
You could also use the Tarask as a legendary disposal bin because its stomach
Yeah,
breaks
garbage
legendary
disposal.
artifacts.
Back to what we're doing.
Meanwhile,
In our universe,
So, yeah.
the armor. Have you guys sorted out the armor deal?
Do you want just cool looking clothes or do you want armor?
get like a cool like cloak each. Cause that way it's not like ruining the armor that Cobalt.
You can get
And also,
cloaks.
armor's poisonous for me.
You
Oh,
can...
we're in. I have a. I'll DM you this question.
Alright. Yeah, you can get some cloaks made if you want.
So 3 cloaks.
What'd you say?
So like 3 cloaks then, because Junior already used up his portion.
Charlie Brown. Yep.
turn them into cones, they lose all their magical effects. So, good talk.
Okay. So, make your decision.
At this point, well, Junie at least is looking for a tavern turner for the night.
Is it like midday?
Right, whenever you first got here, I think it was around midday. You've been traveling all over town, though.
Yeah, I thought we got here at morning.
I can't remember, so we're gonna say midday. And I'd say about right now, it'd be about 6 to 7 o'clock.
Okay, makes sense.
Being an elf seems like torture.
But like, if you just never get sleepy, then it's not.
No, imagine the boredom of sleeping only 4 hours a day.
You could sleep. You can actually. I feel like elves can actually sleep. They just choose not to.
No, I think
No,
they actually,
like elves,
they meditate.
they're immune to sleep effects. So
That's the magical effect of sleep. I feel like they can sleep.
You
Yeah,
can't
but the
force
reason-
them to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when they do, all they see is the memories of lives and ancestors. Isn't that
I mean,
right?
if I could only sleep 4 hours a day, man, I would be
Yeah.
so happy. I
Yeah.
could do so much.
That you dream about. Like, you could potentially dream about your conception. Like, vividly. Yeah. Not great.
No, thank you.
And probably more fucked up things. You're like, well, that uncle was a dick. It's a fucked up shit. Just like massacring the entire town, didn't tell anyone. You remember it.
Remember it. He remembers it. Also, Junior can't dream that way. So, you know,
Oh, so I'm disconnected from that.
more or less, you can't dream of family. It's weird. You can dream of yourself. All the shit you've done.
Oh, great.
So
Make
many things.
you feel terrible.
Make you feel good.
Nope.
Actually, would I feel terrible though?
Yes.
That's just
As said, before you were like you are now, you were chaotic evil. You were a terrible human.
But
Not even human. You were a terrible elf.
yeah, okay, but if you think about it like Deadpool, the pen and stare wouldn't work on me because it would be like a highlight reel.
I'm pretty sure that's not true. Have a soul.
I assume it's a big highlight though. So
Is it a highlight for Junior?
Well, I'm not that person anymore, so I'm very much jaded against any effect that could have had on me.
But it's
because-
just memories that you do know of. Like, oh. I done those things. So sad about that.
Don't worry, I punched myself in the stomach for that time that I stole from an old couple and caused their death.
Just the easy things, the simple things.
She just wakes up in the middle of the night and punches herself in the stomach, and Captain's like, "What are you doing?"
Oh, nothing.
Well, at least this character is not as violent as my other character.
Or are they?
Well, they could have. Maybe they used to be, but they're not anymore. I mean, my other character, when their brother came out of the forest with a squirrel and said, "Cook it," the squirrel was on an arrow. They took the arrow, stabbed it into his leg, and said, "Put it back." So yes, he was limping back into the forest with a squirrel impaled on his leg.
Fun times.
So, this political manipulation thing.
It's not manipulation. We just want them to make a treaty.
Yeah, just asking them questions and then like prompt them if they say
Just
no.
saying, please, can you be ally?
So, my character's not the smartest one at all.
I'm pretty charismatic.
I'm not.
So,
I have a plus
no,
3.
my question is, do we know who to talk to?
You're the council, right?
Yeah, I know who.
Oh yeah, my
Yeah.
persuasion is plus 7, my deception is plus 7, so.
My deception is
Damn.
I have
9.
-1 in
persuasion
both.
5.
My insight's plus 7.
My insight's
okay.
0.
Top Dog, surprisingly talkative. Phew, what a
Yeah.
thought.
Well,
He's got those eyes. You want to trust him.
presence in a room.
Not
Dominant.
talkative, but when he does talk, it's potent. He says stuff like, "What's going on?"
Capped
so
up with that
confused.
those honeyed words.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like doesn't talk for like an hour, and then it's like, but what? Why would you do that though? And that's it. Just doesn't talk.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
again, for
exactly.
another hour. Yeah, but no, you could have just done that. I don't like. So are we making the hydrocloaks or not? It's very important.
If you
You
want.
two can use the entirety of all the
It's up to
leather
you.
that's left if you guys want.
So we're gonna make one for each of us, and we can do Hail Hydra. Come on.
Or some specially engraved stuff, maybe like a skull with some tentacles going out of it. You want that?
Why
Look about it,
tentacles? It's a Hydra. Insane.
because
But Hydra has
Hail Cthulhu.
Hail Hydra.
Hail Cthulhu.
It's a separate thing.
I mean, I would get one just like for the aesthetic, but
Yeah, that's
not
what I
like
mean.
to replace my plate mail. Yeah.
No, they're cloaks. They don't replace your armor. They're just like.
So you're telling me the baby Krydra's gonna hatch, and we're gonna be like wearing the skin of its parents?
Yeah,
Yep.
we've been through this. We went through
That's how we
this
get it to
last-
imprint on us.
We went through this last time.
Oh my god, like those little condor sock puppets for the baby condors.
Currently, one of your sisters is looking after it, so would we even be the first one it seems?
Hey, don't worry, baby. We're the 4 heads that survived.
Sure, let's go with that.
Out of the collective 14.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Let's do
terrible. Alright, you are
Would you
just
like speak
your
with
own
animals? We do speak with animals, and we could talk to it and be like, "We're just the last 4 heads that was left," you know. Just,
self. That's how Hydras work. Yep, we'll believe you too, because it's fucking big.
So, but how much would it cost to get 3 cloaks made up? Because Junior's used.
Well, I mean, if you add other materials, can you make it 4?
If you can, sure.
With all the materials you have, you can have 4 cloaks made.
Sweet.
And they're nice, hefty cloaks, though. They're waterproof. Like, if you bundle up in it, you'll be protected from cold. Not like you won't have resistance, but the cold
But you
weather
wouldn't-
won't bother
yeah.
you.
Keep you nice and toasty.
Yeah.
Oh, so it'd be like the Ring of Warmth or
No,
Can
not
I-
that good. Just keep you
No.
nice.
Can I have mine made to work in conjunction with my Cloak of Velvetkind?
Just double cloak. Just double cloak it.
yeah. Wait,
double
it's not.
cloak it.
It wouldn't be a magical cloak, so it wouldn't take over the carbon kind.
It's like, yeah, that would work. Just
Unless
have
it
it-
is a magical. Unless there is magical effects on it.
Like-
you know.
No, I meant like they get cloaks, and then I just get like a jacket or something.
That would work, yeah.
That's a jacket that's fairly long.
Like a sweet
Or-
blazer.
So you just want a duster. You want a duster.
Yeah, with that or a waist cape.
We could all get dusters. That'd be pretty sweet.
Okay. They could
Waist
probably-
cape.
They could probably do the waist cape. If you
Like
want.
cowboy hats as well. So it's a different tangent. Sorry.
Oh,
With all of that, it'll cost you all 100 gold. Because they're working with material that they're not used to.
and that I
Is
will
that
be
for all
removing.
of them?
For all of them.
Oh, I know what. Like we can add the Hydra teeth to like different parts of it.
Do you
Yeah,
wanna
I'll pay for the coats.
You know those gauntlets in Skyrim where they've got like claws coming out of the knuckles? I want to do that.
Oh, I've got a character that put knuckle dusters in a coat. A bear coat. I got.
So
It's pretty sweet.
for the waist cape, can they put like a little bit of fluff on like the part where it actually touches?
Yeah, they can.
To be the wool.
Gonna be fashionistas, guys.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah.
look.
Okay.
fancy.
I'm deleting the Hydra leather from my sheet because we just used all of it, right? All
Yep.
30 pounds.
Yep, all of it.
Wow, it's expensive. £30.
What I'm doing is I'm just getting another version of my cape, but it's cool hydro leather.
You want a duster as well?
You Cabot also still has the scarf that Junia made for him.
Yeah, and the scarf, but I'm not remaking that. That's unique.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
She's
that
also
mythic
still wearing
rare.
hers.
Mythic rare. Boom.
It's because of the scarf that she wanted to get the wool on the waist cape.
Everett, is there anything you want special about yours?
No, cloak sounds fine. I don't have one.
Everett. Not picky. Oh,
So
look,
2 cloaks, 2 dusters.
that sounds nice. Oh yeah. Okay. But yeah,
So
it'll take you them a
Ren,
week.
how
to
much
make.
do sleeves of many garments exist in your world?
Sleeves of many garments? Question mark.
Yeah, since you're using a lot of 3.5 stuff, do sleeves of many garments exist?
What is that?
It's a magical item, sleeves that you put on, and then you can, at will, change your clothes to
Oh, it's
whatever
like
you want.
Yes.
Yeah, they're like glamour.
It's
clothes
yeah,
or
it's
something.
glamour. Yeah, it's just glamour armor.
It's not armor.
Glamour
It's
clothes.
Glamour clothes. Yeah, it's literally yeah.
Yeah,
It
It's
exists.
literally
Yeah.
glamour stuff. It's the thing.
You just have to
So-
be careful not to use up all your glamour prisms.
So basically, with the sleeves of many garments, you can change any non-metallic thing that you're wearing into anything that you want.
Yeah.
How much would that cost?
Probably end up costing like 500 because it's not like that
Yeah.
good. It's not
It's,
disguise
yeah,
self.
it doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a minor enchantment.
About
Only works in your
500
clothes, not on yourself.
Yeah.
So
500 gold. Simple.
could we
I'll take it.
integrate that into the?
You go to the Mages Guild and you purchase clothes. Clothes shopping. Oh, these clothes, they're the best. What do you mean? Oh, they could do everything. What do you mean? I'm wearing a dress now. Just like, oh, damn.
This one has cannons. Don't do anything. They just look good.
Yeah.
This one has wings. Sweet. Not functional.
I'm actually curious. Like, I wonder if you actually got close to the official price for sleeves of many garments. Oh, you overshot it a little bit, but it's fine.
Nah.
And I was wondering how good your knowledge is about Pathfinder.
It's Gucci. It's Gucci
Half-
brand sleeves of many garments. Boom. Overly priced kind of shit, but you know, you can change it. But for some reason, they always have that fucking logo there. It makes the hell out of you. It's just always
Brand.
there.
Brand name.
Yeah. Brand name. Trying to think.
No, I'm more or less after the sleeves and mini garments for like the actual casual clothes, because when you change them, they always turn into a clean version of what you're changing them into. So, no laundry for me.
You have prestidigitation.
I know.
You've
but
never
not
had
everything is
laundry in your life.
I know. Shut up.
Between prestidigitation and mending is the reason I only have this one set of robes.
Yeah, but I also don't want to be that like. Okay, I almost defended every single person here. I was about to say, but I also don't want to be that person that wears a single set of clothes for the entire campaign.
I mean, I might change later, but like I only have like on me one.
How much are clothes amending?
Clothes and mending. They're about.
Yeah,
I would say they're the
definitely.
same price because they're the lesser magical items in all the expansion books because they do nothing.
They're very common apparently.
Asset. They're literally nothing. They're
The
like,
sleeves of the sleeves of many garments is basically a combination between that and glamour.
yeah. So as said, it'll probably be like $500. Clothes and mending.
Could I then get the Mage's Guild to put that onto the duster?
Well, then you would have to get the duster, then have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they could do it. It'll take them an extra week, so you'll have to be an Ethor for 2 weeks, but doable.
How much would that be?
500, same. Just for the enchantment of it.
Would it be
Does-
cheaper for me to enchant it?
Can you change things? Like,
Okay.
big question. Like, it'll probably be cheaper, but it'll take a lot longer for you.
Okay.
They
This-
have
They
prophetic
can do that
people
over the
that
time.
actually do it for a job. It's called artificers.
It's true. I'm not actually an enchantment wizard or an artificer.
Yeah, but if we do that over time, like when we're traveling, we'll probably be more efficient that way.
Traveling. He just bought almost every teleportation circle you'll need.
Yeah, but
Literally.
you travel in between.
I mean, yeah, like when we had to go to Mad Harbor, that's still gonna be a good couple days away from any of the capitals.
True.
And also, I can still wear it whilst he's doing it, right?
No. Like,
He's just-
you're just standing behind you, just slowly casting. Just like,
It'd be easier to
Oh.
just stay in Ethar for another week,
yeah, it would be much more
Probably.
easier.
Definitely.
or just have me mend it whenever it gets torn.
That also.
Oh, I can do that as well. It's just funny. Just want to imagine you just following me, trying to like, enchant my cloak. Anyway, to the inn.
To the inn you go then. So, you do find an inn. It's a fairly nice looking inn, just the name really puts you off. It being named the Greasy Dolphin. It's
Hey,
in a...
Ren,
Yes.
just for that, you deserve this.
You're gonna send me a picture of a Greasy Dolphin?
No, continue what you're saying.
Oh. Okay. It's in a well-lit avenue. A multitude of people walking through. A multitude of guard towers also nearby. The tavern itself being a wood-framed, a fairly large building with several shuttered windows. Whenever you walk inside, strange thing tips you off as you see a multitude of tables, chairs, and the bar counter actually having crossbows set there. Like legitimate crossbow settings. Like if anyone breaks in, they could shoot. It's like a defendable position. Just throughout with crossbows on them. Not loaded. But still there's crossbows. As you walk in. The bartender, a human male. Arnar. You will learn his name.
You okay?
Yes, we broke Grin!
She starts wheezing.
It's just the eyes.
Cat look in General Group 1. You know why he's laughing.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Oh, I didn't watch it long enough.
Welcome to the
Let's
Crazy
see.
Dolphin, guys!
Why does he have like a Kermit face thing going on there?
Just those eyes.
I'm sorry.
God damn. Or. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you're at a tavern. Here's a human guy. He's manning the bar. There's a multitude of people here also. You bastard. What do you all do?
I mean, I'm not even sure why we came to the tavern yet.
I'm gonna go to talk to the tavern guy, the tavern keep,
All right.
and I'm gonna order just like some ale. I want to start.
Isn't it like 3 p.m.?
No,
That's what
it's
six.
about from here after going to the tanner. I'd say about 7 or 8, roughly. So it's late afternoon,
It's not.
and you go to the you go to him to get some ale. I said human ale. He doesn't talk. Whenever you walk up to him, so ordering the ale, he pours it for you, places it down. You hand him the copper. I'd say like 2 copper for the ale, and he nods to you as he goes to start cleaning. And you said you wanted to ask him something.
All right, so I'm gonna get my drink and I'll sit down.
All right.
And then I'll say, "Hey, how are you doing?"
He holds up his hand and does the wavy hand to where like in the middle, like but he doesn't
All right.
say anything. Whenever it comes to that, just
Well, I'm Captain. Nice to meet you.
He nods his head, and you just see taps a small sign above him that says Arnar Al Fresno.
Oh, I see. Well, I can see this will maybe be a little bit different in nature than I expected, but I was just curious, what you think of the government. I've actually never been here before. I was just curious, like, are they good? How they run it here?
He thinks for a few seconds as he gets out a piece of paper and just writes down, "The government's nice enough. They treat most of us well."
Nah, that's cool. And any cool things to sightsee around here? Any like big cathedrals? Any good libraries or like gladiator fighting pits, stuff like that?
He thinks. Near the bottom of the city, still in the walled areas, you can find memorials, a multitude of memorials. That being the most notable. It's fairly close to the palace. Less of a palace, more of a capital house.
Legislature.
Yeah,
House of Legislature.
there you go. That being the most noticeable. Not any cool things in the city, he says. At least not to him.
Well, that's good to know. Thank you. And I'll slide him a gold. And that's all I'll do.
He'll nod his head and go back to work. Just roll What's your passive perception, Captain?
I think 14. 15.
With a 15, you could very slyly see his throat has been cut. So
Oh,
he can't really talk.
yeah, understandable. Oh, it's like in Shape of Water.
I almost expected him to start signing, and then I was gonna roll to see if I knew common sign.
He wasn't even gonna try for you all. He was like,
Yeah, but you could all just use message though.
yeah, you could use message, but he can't because you have to talk to use message.
Do you?
Yeah.
God damn it.
You're thinking of telepathy or telepathic bond.
There you go.
So,
Gotta be that great old one.
Or would I pick up Ritual Caster?
can
Yeah,
he
also.
whisper though? Or
No,
not talk to us?
not talk at all.
So how are we gonna go about this, guys?
Well, I think we should maybe just find someone and tell them that we're here on behalf of the Sanguine Conclave.
I think Al was saying they know somebody.
Yeah, I know who, but I don't personally know them.
Yeah, so I guess we just go up to the building and say like, "Hey, it's up." So we're here, and we're queer, except we're not.
We're
Well,
we're
your
clear,
assumptions.
but we're not. But we're still
I
here.
mean,
Everett's in love with knowledge.
Cabda's in love with Stab.
Junior's in love with Kabda?
Yeah, that's fair. Well, yeah, I mean, so we should just go to the legislature. I don't know if we have to make any big plans. I mean, should we come up with a list of pros for joining the conclave?
Yes. Well,
I mean,
I have no idea.
I'm guessing just talking to them and hearing their side, and
Yeah.
then trying to find a way to convince them from there would be the best.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Yeah, alright.
Also, I feel like everyone's gonna fail, like lose pretty hard. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't wanna
Ublon's already
announce
getting
it.
wrecked, so
they are a weenie country.
Just drop
Yeah.
into the legislature, be like, "Hey, do you want to get Shrek'd? No? Alright. Join the Sanguine Conclave. Peace out."
They're currently not getting Shrek at all because they're not back anymore.
Shame
Yes.
on you, Rin. Stop laughing.
So we should think of reasons why they shouldn't be neutral.
Well, what are those dickbag nation called again? Uglon Empire. They
Cough, cough.
will
Oh,
target the neutral nations after. If they win the war, they will target the neutral nations afterwards.
But then if I was Ethar, I would say, well, see, I actually am a big trading partner, so I don't see why they would target me because we're buddies.
Yeah, but they overtook you.
They're themed after Romans. What do you expect? They will come for you.
Yeah,
What's a
if
Roman?
they
I'm
overtook
from the
you-
fantasy world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they
The le-
overtook you, then they would be able to tell you what to make, and then you would have to do that.
So we should be saying that they have no loyalties to you, even though they're your trading partner, and they won't hesitate to take over your country.
They have no loyalties to anyone.
They have no loyalties, and they will not hesitate to take you over when they win. So you should help side with the Sacred Conclave.
They're
Is our
also massive racists.
and they're racist. Are they racist?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
it's two.
Slightly, but mainly monstrous races.
Oh, in favor of humans. Okay.
Racist.
As
So
said.
okay, so the
Low
two
key racist.
peop-
Yeah.
the two people we know that are in the legislature are halflings, right? So we could say they don't like your kind.
Halfling and half elf. And also
Halfling and half what?
half elf. And also
Oh,
you
half-elf.
you will do know they don't like monstrous races. Every other race they're okay with. Gnomes, halflings, elves, dwarves, they don't care. It's lizard folk.
Anything in Berlos.
More or less, yeah. Anything in Velos.
Oh, what do
So
the
I can
furbolgs
say
do to deserve
if they
that?
had their way, I would not be one of their people. And I would be kind of a lesser citizen because I'm not human.
No,
You're a little-
they don't mind.
Yeah, you're a
You're dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
They don't mind dragonborn. Lizard folk, they do mind
Yep.
because they are
Uh,
cannibals.
Yes.
well, so that's not
Not
racist.
no,
That's
they're
just
not-
them not
they're
liking
not
cannibals.
To,
Lizard folk are not cannibals.
to them, they're
Let's get that
cannibals.
straight.
To them, they're cannibals.
But they're not. They're not cannibals. They don't eat their own kind.
To them, they are.
Okay,
That'd be insane.
so
It's very, very.
So they're not accepting of other cultures that are very different.
Slightly.
So
They have to
The
find
whole-
diplomatic ways to say this, you know?
So there used to be a player in this campaign, and his influence made the lizard folk what they are. That is my impression right now.
Not really. It depends on the lizard folk tribe. To right now, there are only two lizard folk tribes currently alive. They are both very different from each other.
Oh, because we used to have a lizard folk in the party that ate cats and people.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep. It's about right for this folk.
Captain, we really traded up in party members. These ones don't make me feel like vomiting when I'm around them.
Yeah, it's really a development.
I removed my glamour, so I look creepy as fuck.
Well, see, you don't behave creepy. That's the thing.
I've got all weird
Does-
lines.
Doesn't he?
Like dead face.
That's whenever.
Emotion.
As bad as you would think.
That's whenever Everett remembers he climbing up a wall while he was trying to sleep. It's just like, you know, that's not true.
Just rocking back and
Well,
forth.
we've never seen
Real
that.
creepy. Yeah, you haven't. But Everett has.
It's whenever Everett makes the bubble, just like, nope,
Oh, good times.
no one can touch me in my safe space.
Oh, that's good.
The funny thing being, I just picked up another spell that does the same thing.
Did you take a private sanctuary? Sanctum?
No, I took the resilient sphere.
Oh, okay.
So you got another word.
I could put myself in a hamster ball and roll.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Like it literally says that you can roll at half your normal movement from inside.
That is wonderful.
Jesus, are you like immune to all damage or something?
Yeah, nothing can come in or out of the sphere. And it's concentration for up to 1 minute.
That's nifty. But
gonna go bed.
I gotta remember to use that the next time we're in a hallway and there's a bunch of enemies in front of us. Just bowl them over.
Gotta go fast. Alright. So, you have your plans set, mostly, whenever talking to politicians. What else?
I mean, what do they have, like a zoo or something? We could get balloons and like get snacks and watch the elephants.
They probably do have a zoo here. Like, out of all places in the world, makes sense.
I mean, if there's also a Hunter's Guild, we could check in and just do like a quick contract for them so we can get money and buy like adamantine armor or whatever.
Why would we need that?
Does that even exist in 5e?
Yeah.
I'm
What?
just, good armor. That was just it.
We can look around for armor tomorrow, Kevin. If you want.
I mean, I kind of just want to do a contract because that's what I like to do.
Oh,
That's what
Yeah,
I'm familiar with,
It's
and
pretty fun.
Coblet, you
fighting
also
things as a team is really fun.
Coblet, you do remember also in this city there is a monument that
Right.
you would like.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We should go see the monument, you guys. I wrote that down and then I forgot about it as soon as like my finger got off the key.
What monument?
It's to my buddies.
Right.
So like story time. I used to be a mercenary captain, and my group was called the Troop of Talons. This is that monument, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. And I had like 10 buddies, and we were all the Troop of Talons. And we would fight people because we were mercenaries. And one day we were fighting this really important warlord who was a Fire Fury, and his name was Hargath. And he was really important and deadly. And we fought him and we defeated him, but at a great cost because the great cost was my entire mercenary company except me. And they all died. And I'm very sad about that, which is why I don't like people of my group dying. So, they have a monument for my buddies, and I want to see it.
Sounds interesting.
I mean, I'm gonna see it whether you like it or not, so. It is good that you find it interesting as well.
Gina would also very much like to see this monument. Has Captain mentioned it to her?
Oh yeah, definitely would have.
Well, Marcus was the one that brought it up to everyone. We're like, yeah,
Why does that name hurt?
Marcus?
Marcus, my brother,
We
that
had
was
this guy named
author.
Marcus who was a legionnaire in this campaign I was DMing, and he was so awful. And then he quit in the middle of the session. Was just like, "Hey, I don't like this campaign. I'm leaving."
No, but like
And
it
then-
doubly
so
hurts me.
we would like puppet him around for the rest of the session, and one of our players, who's like a 16-year-old boy. Oh no, he's 17 now. He was like, "I am Marcus Legionnaire" every time he did something, and so now when we hear the name Marcus, we're like, "Ha ha ha! I'm Marcus Legionnaire."
Hey guys, I'm a good person. Let me just go steal and ransack from this magic shop while the village is being burnt and pillaged.
I'm a good
No one finds
person.
out.
Let's put these bodies on posts outside of this old man's house.
Well, how would you warn people that there's bad things? I don't see.
Anyway, so now when we hear Marcus, that's our reaction.
I am Marcus Legionnaire.
But yeah, sounds like we're gonna go see the monument.
Will you do that tomorrow morning or later?
Let's do it right now. It's
I
8,
have
9
no idea
o'clock.
what time it is.
It's nighttime.
It's like
Probably
8,
go
9
to
o'clock.
sleep first.
Oh, I thought it was like 4 p.m.
No, wait, I've said this. It was
We said it
8.
repeatedly.
It's like after dinner time. It's dessert time.
Yep.
I measure time by what meal time it is.
Checks out.
Understandable.
Relatable.
So we could probably just buy our beds and go to sleep, and in the morning we could make some plans. Prep our spells and such.
Yeah.
For those of you who actually do that, Lamos.
Yeah, prep spells.
What's a prep spell?
I have 14 of those.
Nerd.
Never talk to me or my 2 spell slots again.
Your level 1 spell slots.
I also have 14 spell slots.
Yeah, you know what? Don't talk to me and my 2 level 1 spell slots.
At least you get the back on a short rest every time.
Yeah, that's good.
So you can just take like a nice lunch break and then come back and be at full strength.
All
You're like,
you need-
hang on. Can we take a break? Can we take a break, Hydra? Just sit down. You can have a
Just
snack.
a
I'll
snack.
have a snack. Okay.
Hour and a
Have a little snack
sandwich.
so I can fireball you. Just one sec.
I feel like I need to dip a single level into Warlock just to get the spell slots back on a short rest.
You only get that one spell slot.
Yeah, it's still more than nothing.
But if you're a mage, you get an amount. That's from a short rest.
Half your level in spell slots for wizard. Half your level in leveled spell slots. I get like a level 5 or 5 level 1s.
It's pretty sweet.
And I can only do that once a day. I can't do that repeatedly like warlocks can.
What level do you get that?
That's bad.
That's a first level.
Oh,
Arcane recovery. Or second level.
That's what makes them special.
Yeah, first level.
yeah, time skip to next day.
Alright, so you all sleep.
Yes.
So, some people dream.
Gross.
Who dreams? Kabda dreams. So Kabda, as you doze off, slowly drifting away, you do open your eyes to a familiar sight. Back in that throne room. Been here a few times. It's always warm. Kind of cozy. And you do see a very familiar helmet. Because he never takes it off. You see Agni. He's just staring. A pleasure, Gupta.
What the?
Why am I here?
I have something to ask. As he gets up. A few things have came up.
No, yeah.
Besides,
What kind of stuff's come up?
Oh, fun things. I'm guessing you've seen the storm that headed straight towards the Uglan Empire. That's ravaging their everything. It's fun. But what we need you all to do, offer me to ask. I need you to make not peace, not a treaty, just notable negotiation with someone. You're nearby to them, so that's why.
Mm.
Have you ever been to a masquerade ball?
I'm gonna kind of just look him in the eye and then point at my face and then just kind of like do an up down of my clothing. Like, do you see what I'm wearing right now? Do you see what kind of person I am? Just like that kind of gesture. Like, do you think?
Touche. No. I'll say no. You're going to be going to one.
Oh boy.
Don't worry, it should be peaceful enough. No
Beatrix, we're
blade.
really in it now.
No, that's also something. Beatrix can't come.
Yeah, exactly.
No weapons. Or armor. Just clothing. Sad.
Laughs and wizard.
Yeah. Wizard, you bastard.
Can't disarm magic.
Cut laughs as warlock.
It's simple. Just make contact with the best way to put it. The head of the household. Make sure that they understand the terms as he pulls out a really large scroll. It's already been rolled up and sealed. And they should sign the dotted line. Simple as that. As he walks over and hands it to you. Will you do this for me?
Okay, so my connection got bad and crunchy.
Oh.
So I'm delivering this letter.
Yeah, going to a masquerade ball. You're going to deliver this letter
All right.
to the head of the house.
Oh, okay, okay. And
No
where is the
weapons.
masquerade?
It's taking place in the manor house. Yeah, I can't fucking describe it. As he more or less pokes your forehead. As the destination is there. From where you are in the Ironwater, you can feel where it takes you. You know where it is. It's like a clairvoyant spell in Skyrim.
Oh, heck yeah.
That should help.
Cool.
Also, he waves his hand as a piece of paper slowly formed from flame. He hands it to you. That's the invitation. It allows for 3 guests.
3.
No one will ask you your name either. No one wants to know it.
Cool.
No one really cares. Just don't take off your mask.
It's got to get some nice clothes then. The biggest challenge of them all.
Yes. Sadly.
Hard to find things that accommodate back spikes, you know?
I'm pretty sure you can find something.
Yeah, I'll deal with it. But yeah, I can do that for you.
Thank you. And also enjoy yourself at the ball. I hear they're wonderful. I used to visit them whenever I was free. Not really free. Whenever I was just there. Whenever I had time and less big.
Now wartime plans, yeah.
Yeah, before all that. When I was just young. Doing nothing. Shit like that. But no, I actually have shit to do. Lot to plan. But I wish you luck, and I do thank you again.
You think I'm what?
Oh, I wish you luck, and I do thank you again.
Okay. Yes, I thought you said you think I'm gay.
What?
But I like that.
Perfect.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What?
And I am glad to do this task for you.
Okay.
Will there be good snacks?
Yes, from what I remember, yes. It has
Alright.
been 600 years.
We have a deal. And I'll go up to shake his hand.
You shake his hand. It doesn't burn. As normal. It doesn't burn. You can see Roxix just setting. Just waving
Hey,
his legs. He waves. Hi.
You want me to bring you a shish kebab or something?
He thinks about that. Yes.
Cool. Yeah, any dietary restrictions there? Like, can't eat pork or something?
No, no, not really. You can eat almost anything.
Alright, yeah. I'll get you something. Not sure how I'll bring it to you, but I think you'll figure it out. You're a god whip.
All right. Thank you again.
And I'll do like finger guns.
He'll do finger guns, but actual fire spits out of his fingers. So,
I'll grab my chest and pretend to get hurt.
as you slowly wake up, I'm just like, fuck.
Oh, hey, there's paper in my hands.
Yep. It's really weird. Just like, fuck.
This tight. Can you do this with money?
He could, actually. But he won't.
Alright. Then as I wake up, my player will go let her dog out of the house.
Alright.
Really?
Get real meta. Oh, shit.
So mad.
You talk about meta. My DM in our other campaign, he had the great old one make a contract with the player, not the character.
Oh.
So the character has warlock power, so they don't know it, and it didn't count as a level in warlock. They just have powers.
Oh my god, that's funny.
It's good. That's actually pretty funny. Alright. That's good.
So the character believes that their character, the player believes their character got level, but the player didn't. So
No, like the player has warlock powers and can affect the game outside of the character.
Welcome back.
Yeah, no, just don't worry about it. For Junior,
Hmm.
you have a dream too.
Oh god.
It's familiar.
Is it gloom?
It is gloom. You're sitting in a cabin, a fairly comfortable chair. You just see Gloom reading a book, like normal Gloom do. So she looks up. It's a pleasure to see you again. It's been a while.
Same. Yeah, really haven't, talked in a very long time.
Yeah.
Was something wrong?
No, just trying to catch back up to date. I still have a lot of books to read.
So, how much, since I've been kind of asking this question to everyone, how much do you know about poison?
She makes a grin. It's not a good grin. Or it's good, depending on how you see it. I know a little bit.
Would you be able to help me find some that I could use?
Depends. What type of poison do you want to use?
Kind of you can put on an arrow.
Contact poisons. Possibly. I can help you. Not much. But enough.
Yeah, just give me a mental note when I walk by something that you notice.
Okay. That works. Should be fun.
So, what do you want to talk about?
There's a few things. You know, you got a thought whenever the sky went black, yes? You know what that means.
Yes.
What do you think it means?
Should I say it out loud in front of all the players that might not know?
You can DM it to me if you
I'll
want.
mute my stuff in myself.
Oh no. You can DM it. Don't worry.
How about we just move it down to Whisper's head to get this over with?
It also works. Yeah.
That's why you have.
Yeah.
That is one of Arthur's chains that broke.
It was
One.
the chain.
So he is free?
Yes. The
So
cult has been working on that for a while. They were able to break most of the chains while you were away. While we were away. A few months can do that.
So what does that change for us?
I hope nothing. It's just there's a new king on the dragon chessboard. And
Yeah, that is not concerning, but it makes things more complicated.
a little, from what I know and from what I remember, he'll stay out of most of it. He will only get involved in very strict things. The storm? I did not think he would do that. That is a very bad thing.
Is that a sign that he is...
Angry. Last time he was that angry, he turned a city into nothing. You died there, the Silent City. Yes. That was the last time. Something happened. Something very bad. To make
Maybe
him
something
that
happened
mad.
to... Maybe something happened to someone that he cares about, like his wife?
Possibly. If the Oglan Empire did something that bad, they are in a hell in and of itself. Because, from what I remember, that spell, it will destroy all their crops. It's more or less a necrotic storm.
Oh, that is... nasty.
If it kills
what's-
someone, a zombie might rise. Maybe a ghoul.
So, what's the other thing you wanted to talk about or mention?
Yes. My last brother. Given time, I was able to think up where he might be. It's not a good place. You know
No.
the Dragon's Veil, yes?
Dragon's Veil?
It's in, Eastern Estrago. Nearby, Nemra.
My character knows, but I am blind. Oh, I see. Yes. What about it?
He's there. At least I think he is. To the point,
Okay.
I think he's trapped.
So, if we find your brother, do you think there's a chance of him joining us?
Possibly, or he will go back to doing what he does best. His brother, his true brother, kills giants. What do you think he kills?
Dragons?
Nods. Very well. It's going to be a job, but possible. I hope. If we can get him, all of us being awakened, that will be a good thing.
And here I was hoping one of your siblings might be able to turn into a quiver.
We're all weapons, not quivers, sadly. She grins. But keeping up to date, I prefer not to dig into your brain as much as I can. How's been your life?
It's been good. I've not dug into my past as much as I was planning to. I know where my parents are, but I haven't gone to see them. The group's priorities are a little bit not aligned with going in that direction, so I haven't been pushing it. And as you know, I've actually found someone to care about.
That's good. So it seems that one ranger was right. She grins a little.
And that he was. By the way, you can read and memorize books that I read, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not very intellectual or smart, but we kind of got books on medicines and poisons. Well, when it pertains to plants, anyway. And I was kind of hoping with your help with that.
Possible, yeah, I can help. Help you read a little bit quicker, but I mainly know poisons.
Yeah, I'm looking for creative ways to get more prolonged effectiveness in combat.
I understand. Should be able to be done.
And thank you for everything you do for me.
Oh, don't worry, I don't do that much. I'm
Well,
just here.
what you do very well.
Let's kill people. That's about it. Have fun doing it too.
Well, as long as we're killing bad people.
True. Yes, that is. Yep. It's priority.
I don't mind nor care how evil you are or were. You're helping me kill bad people now and make the world a better place.
Well then, thank you.
So you don't have to feel scared or worried about me knowing or finding out that you have evil tendencies.
Oh no, yeah, I'll tell you, I killed a lot of people. Yep, it was.
So you can be as brutal or as gruesome with your advice and or help, because evil people don't deserve any better.
You're not wrong. That's good to know. I think we'll be good.
Is there anything else you would like to discuss?
That's about it. Do you want a cup of tea? Yes.
I'd love some.
And she'll make tea. The rest of the dream is her reading. Or less while drinking some tea.
Does she read me a story?
She can read you a story. Who do you want to know about?
More about her.
Okay.
I mean, we can just say that they do it, and you can like let me know after the session, so we don't hold up the session too much on this.
She'll tell you a story about
See.
her. You learn she was not a good person in life.
Neither was I.
Yup. It's like the perfect match made in heaven.
Twinsies.
Yeah, more or less. Also, you learn
Okay.
a few things. Oh god. But yeah, okay. Back.
See you back up on the channel.
So I can
Yeah.
spam detect magic. Oh, welcome back, guys.
Oh, hey, howdy.
Greeting.
So,
Now look.
everyone else doesn't dream. Everett, you have a pleasant dream. You're riding a giant cat. really are put off by it. Al, you can't dream, so you just sit there.
Yep.
Yep.
He had some updates to take care of.
Okay, yeah, it's Windows update.
Whenever Al connects to the Wi-Fi,
Like 18 updates. God, Java.
That's why it's 4 hours of powering down. Yeah, takes a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just imagining Al accidentally clicking yes on the update notification as he walks into the house and connects to the Wi-Fi. His joints just lock up and he falls down.
Then the master's imprinted that, so it's always active. So as soon as I enter a Wi-Fi area, I get updates. It's really annoying sometimes. Just about to fight a boss, they've got a Wi-Fi set up. Real fucking irritating.
Windows shutting down in 3, 2, 1.
The ultimate flaw. Just set up a Wi-Fi, wash your force card cartridge then.
Anti-magic field called Windows Shutdown.
God damn.
So.
But while we're at the moment, I do have to leave for work soon.
Alright. How long do you have?
Not too long. This won't be a problem the next 2 weeks. I start way later. Actually, next week I don't start till 5 hours from now, and then the week after I don't work at all.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
So then,
Can I go pick up that stuff that I had made?
yeah, whenever you all wake up, you all can do the things that wanted to be done. Junior will end up leaving for a little bit and returning. Junior, it looks nice.
Cool. I'll pull Cabda to the side for a little bit, and then while we're in, I guess if Cabda allows it, while we're in our room, she'll pull out. I'll DM you what it is. She'll pull out this and hand it to her.
Is it money?
Money.
Money, money, money.
Do you want to go alone or do you want to go with some people? This is for Al. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Right. I'm guessing everyone will end up going to the monument.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
Kabda, will you end up telling people of the masquerade?
Yeah, I'll tell him.
So, Cabda, did you get the message?
Oh, fancy.
Yep. That is what Junior hands over to Cabda.
He does that hug thing where you pick someone up and they're like a few feet off the floor and you squeeze them and their eyes kind of bug out for a second.
She very much appreciates and loves the affection.
Cabda highly approves.
And then she pulls out a suit of armor that looks almost exactly the same, thematic wise, just with a different color to it, because it's made from a different metal.
Kabda loved that. In the top left corner of the screen. Kabda loved that. Affection.
Top left? Where?
Top left corner of the screen.
Oh, yeah. I
Kabda
got-
loved that.
Cabda highly approves. +5.
Alright, check. Everett, is there anything special you want to do while you're by yourself?
I'm gonna begin research into a what is it? Headband of Lesser Intelligence, or whatever it was.
Okay,
What?
Lesser Headband of Intellect. There we go.
there you go.
Oh, there you go.
You could do
I
some.
was like,
you
those
could-
are different items. Significantly.
it
You don't want to
drops
mess
your-
that up.
It drops your intelligence to 8 instead of 18.
Oh, it's not for me.
Just with that feeling of dumb.
That would be funny though. I got you this sweet necklace, man. Here you go. It's cursed as well, so you can't remove it.
Yeah.
Will you marry me? And then it like never comes up.
Too dumb to say no. They're smart enough to nod.
No, you know, game to 6.
But
Or is it 4?
ever you do that, you can find you find the not really schematics, but you can get the gist of like, oh yeah, it'll take you time, but you can do it. You get a chance.
Nice.
It'll probably end up taking you about 2 months. I'm just like, all right, it's a project. It's legitimate headbands of
be fine.
intellect are good. Alright. For you, Al, you go there. And what specific things are you looking for? You do end up finding a home that matches the description given to you. And as you walk inside, there's a few people browsing these shelves. And so you see the owner being a tiefling. Blue and red skin, strange as it looks. The blue being splotchy. What type are you looking for? Okay, so you're able to find things. You're able to find where's my book at? I grabbed the monster manual. Motherfucker. There's the right book.
So, the invites, was that for 3 additional people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
okay,
like,
okay.
wait,
Okay.
Who are we gonna leave behind?
The way you
Oh,
said it-
no.
The way you said it like it was for 3 people only. So I'm like, yeah, well, Everett probably wouldn't be that interested. So.
I feel like it was heavily implied as for the entire group.
Yeah, now everyone
Oh,
can.
It
that's
was,
low.
but for a second I was like,
Yeah.
no, I was
You
like,
read
no,
that
no,
for
that
a
would
second,
make
you're like,
sense. That
wait
would
a
make sense.
Wait a minute.
It's worded weird, but like then you
It
find
would be
yeah.
funny.
I
That would be
gotcha.
hilarious though. It's like one of you can't go. You know, one of you's stupid with like words. So
Okay, so Everett and Al, you have to be 2 people in a giant French.
I would order.
I could just
You're
cast
half
Reduce on
giant
both
if
of us,
anyone
and it would be
asks.
fine.
Yeah, yeah, do reduce on both of us. Then I can do disguise self to make us like a real person.
Your cast reduce on one person and then make them look like a baby, and then just carry it around and be like, "This is my baby.
So
He's
let
a
them like
robot."
that. Right by.
So,
They'd be like,
And then the baby casts Magic Missile.
And the baby casts fireball, and then
Did we go fetch the cloaks? Oh no, are the cloaks done?
For like a week.
Needs
The
a
cloaks
week.
would take a week.
Oh, because when those are done, Junia and Cab are gonna look swag as fuck.
Yeah, man. Gonna walk down the street with like shades on. It'd be awesome.
For reference, she had
I'm expecting art of that now.
she
Eventually.
Lol.
she bought magical armor, and then gave some of the Hydra leather to be to have it attached or embroidered onto the armor to make the armor look like blue. Well, to theme it after the Hydra leather. So yeah. Ren, I'm guessing at that point it's more or less not the leather but the scales on the leather that got put onto the armor.
Yeah. It just looks nice. The scales blend perfect. So
Would they remove the scales and then reapply them
yes.
after like tanning? Okay.
But you hired a very good blacksmith.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, so any specific version?
I don't know what versions there are.
Okay, so he'll just give you the full list of that one type, and there's only one version of the other.
Oh, and the quivers.
You guys need to get the quivers. There we go. Those are the different types. For the ones that spark interest. There are a multitude of other ones, but the others need tad more sneakiness.
Ren, check the name I gave the quivers, since you didn't give a name for them.
Do they all basically do the same thing?
No, no.
Okay.
Higher DCs and a lot more damage.
What about for the second?
For the what?
For the second version, I wonder.
The second one will cost you 1,200 gold pieces.
Jesus. Fucking hell. How much are these versions?
Which ones? The first.
Each of them.
All right, the first
Yeah,
one
the one.
is only 200, and that's the snooze. That's the snooze button. The second one I already told you. The third one only costs 200. And the last one will cost the most with 2,000. But it does the best. What will you do?
I'll get.
Alright, you purchase those.
I assume that 2 each, right?
200 each, yeah. Alright. Is that everything on that part?
Yeah.
Alright. Al returns a little later than everyone else. He had to travel the most. So, what does everyone do? The whole party's together. It's about midday whenever everyone gets back together.
Just community suicide.
No, yeah, I get you.
Sounds fun.
Kabda, you
Gas
know
Kool-Aid.
that masquerade party lasts the whole week. Has just a legitimate week.
Whoa.
It starts at 8 o'clock at night and goes on till
Today?
yes, 8 o'clock at night
Oh.
and goes on till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I gotta go shopping. Need to get fancy non-armor clothes.
Well, we can just get, Kabda can just get sleeves of many garments for themselves as well, and they can just change their mundane clothes into fancy clothes.
True.
Thanks.
That works.
It's for events like these that I got mine.
Captain didn't think he'd ever go to a masquerade.
Also, you get a
What?
mask.
Yeah, gotta get a mask. It's important.
I'm just gonna look at the masks and then just walk to self. All itself. Make an image. Thing. Oh, that's hard. Disguise self. Jeez.
Alright. You have the spell disguise self. Boom. You don't really need to buy clothes either. I just
That image is what I normally look like. I don't actually have clothes.
it's a nude man. It's a streaker.
So it's gonna be really fucking awkward when
Yeah,
we
someone
go
can
to
smell
an
it.
anti-magic field.
Yeah, we roll it.
And not only do you pass out, but you're naked too.
Am I naked? You know.
A little bit. Yeah. But, Everett, what do? You research, learn of the masquerade ball.
I mean, how fancy are my robes?
They're Mages Guild. They're fancy out of, like, compared to most things, but they're not royal. Far from it. Consider lower noble house.
It should be fine, you know. Lower noble.
So like a lowball.
Yes. A noble.
I mean, that's what I am, so. I mean,
You're not a high roller, but you're a low baller.
Shame. Alright. So you got that. And Everett, you said you need to go soon.
yeah.
Alright, so now it's up to everyone. Do you all want to call it game or keep on going?
You can keep on going and just leave Everett at the inn. It's fine with me, if you want.
Mm.
And, like, as
Up to
said,
you
I
guys,
do
I-
record these to where, like, if you want, watch it. It just, if you miss anything, but that is 100% up to you.
That way we wouldn't have our wizard.
I can always play Everett.
True.
Anytime you don't know what to do, just attach book.
Yep. That's literally what he's going to be doing. He will be reading a book the entire time.
I've got important research underway.
See, the thing is, I'm going to DM you a question. I have no... It's going to be a question from out of left field. Like,
We're not right.
it's kind of funny. Fuck. Nah, as said, out of left field.
Sorry, I had to get up, but I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hmm. Well, I think
Okay.
it would be more fun if we had Everett with us. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, I think that's wait for Everett.
All right. So, Everett, just forget what I just sent you.
I'll just assume it might come up, but we already know the result.
Yes, there you go. All right.
So
then.
pin the message.
All right then. Next session, I'll make sure to make a note. You'll be going to a masquerade ball. You will be. It's more or less a party, not a ball. You'll be visiting the monument. You might go see the council. And yeah. It's good to know.
Gotcha.
I assume the masquerades at night. So,
What'd you say?
I assume the masquerades at night.
Well, eh.
What?
What? What the fuck?
So I assume the masquerade is at night.
Yes, it is. It is at 8 o'clock p.m. 8 p.m. to the 4 p.m.
So 4 a.m.
Yes, that's the number I was looking for.
A little
Yeah.
confused then.
I was looking at a clock, and then like, oh yeah, p.m. p.m. Yeah. Wait a sec. Yep. I see something and I say it, and it's real bad.
Nearly 24 hours.
And it goes on like till the next day. Keeps on going. Everett now knows why, but you know. But yeah. We will call the session.
Cool. Thank you. That was fun.
Thank
good.
you.
Got a letter.
We just got a letter.
We
Ah,
just got a letter.
great minds think alike.
Yes, but fools rarely differ.
Alright. Gotta make sure everything is a-okay and good to go.
Cool. I'm gonna draw that picture then.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, well, the session is done.